What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are having a great day. Just barely past sunset. Well, the sun hasn't completely gone down, but it's starting to cool off a little bit. I should have gone out earlier. Man, I was out of it today. Down an iced coffee before this and came out here. See if we can go find a little spot for wheelies. There's really not a whole lot around here. That's the thing that sucks. There's not any like warehouse parking lots or long straight abandoned roads. There's just not. And the other thing is the cops for my county, they're real sticklers for the law. The first week I moved up here, I got a speeding ticket. I was doing a 55 and a 45. No one around. It was early morning. Ticket. Ooh, that is a not okay. We are going over there. It looks like they expanded that a little bit. They didn't have it fully going around. Now this cuts through to a neighborhood, so it won't be completely empty. We got one stretch of road here that's straight and flat and nobody around. Nope. Freaking houses around, so you don't want to be a nuisance. Jeez. That's what first gear will do for you. No, every time I ride the CRF in a video, a lot of you guys leave comments saying that you're wishing that I was doing wheelies. I'm not against wheelies. Wheelies are great. I love wheelies just as much as the next guy. Watch any video where I'm riding with guys who can do really good wheelies. Heck, when I went to the spring break ride up in Dallas a couple of years ago, I had a video that was entirely just wheelies. And back when I had my WR, I practiced wheelies a couple times to and from work when I would commute. But yeah, my ability to wheelie always kind of just like comes and goes. I've never been great at wheelies. I've never done balance point wheelies, and the highest wheelies that I've done probably about front wheel maybe 2-3 feet off the ground. But it's kind of just an endless cycle for why I don't do wheelies. I don't do wheelies in videos because I can't do wheelies, and I can't do wheelies because I don't practice wheelies, and I don't practice wheelies because it's not interesting to watch videos of people practicing wheelies. So it just revolves around, and you get to a place where you just don't do wheelies. And I know for some of you guys that watch my videos, you like the fact that I don't do wheelies. There's a lot of guys who ride motorcycles on YouTube are doing wheelies all the time, but honestly, it's not because I think it's bad. I think if you practice and you put in the work and you get good enough, it's not a whole lot different than normal riding. Obviously, you can push yourself a little bit more to more risky positioning. But there's a freaking paramotor guy again. I wonder if that's the same guy as in the last video. I don't know if you guys can see that because he's way up there. But yeah, I'm not really of the belief that wheelies are particularly dangerous if you're good at them. And I get it. You see someone riding a supermoto and naturally you expect them to be doing wheelies all the time. But I don't know, it's just never been like a top priority on my list. It takes a lot of work. The guys you see who can do really good wheelies, they've put in serious work to get where they are. It is not easy to get there. You got to put in hours and hours of practice, going out every single day, every week, and working on it. But from the guys that I've seen learn and become really good at wheelies, it kind of progresses on the same kind of scale as snowboard riding. So if you learn skiing, it's kind of a pretty much straight line scale on how good you are. It teeters off towards the top when you're really at the top of your craft, but you know, you can go out and start skiing with no skill, and yeah, you won't be great, but you can get by pretty well. Snowboarding is a little bit different. Snowboarding, you start out and you suck. Like, you can't do it, and it's flat for a while, and then it kind of accelerates up, and then it increases faster than skiing, and then you get to the same kind of teetering off at the top. I feel like it's the same for learning how to wheelie. You really suck at the start, and then once something clicks and you can finally feel that balance point and you get past that like initial fear of getting to balance point, it accelerates a lot faster and you're able to kind of develop that skill better. I just never gotten there, but it's simply because I've never put in the work, and that's just because it hasn't been a top priority for me. I've See, for me, something like that has never been like my top desire for riding and doing YouTube and what I do for my job. I enjoy riding. I just like going out and doing it. And when I have so many other things that I, you know, focus on and is a priority for me in my life, I just don't really focus a whole lot on something like that. And so I don't put in the effort that it takes to become really good. You know, like I said, it's not interesting to watch someone who sucks at wheelies do wheelies. Trust me, I've put out the videos before. It's not interesting. It doesn't perform well. So when it's your job to make entertaining videos and interesting stuff that people want to watch, it's hard to justify spending the time doing something like that when it's not going to be great content. So naturally say, well, why don't you go just practice on your own time and not record it and put it as videos, and then just show us just start doing wheelies eventually on video. But it then just comes back to not being a priority. Back when I had my WR, I was working downtown, so I work all day, go to the gym, I commute back, and by that time it was dark. And I couldn't, you know, can't go out and do something like that. And I'd want to hang out and spend time with my wife. So at that time, the weekends were really my time to go out and just do whatever I wanted. And so back then, I was kind of practicing wheelies here and there. I didn't do a whole lot because some of the riding that we would do, me, Fry, Evo, Hunter, was sport bike riding. So we'd go on really long sport bike rides on the weekend a lot. But we did have those days here and there where we'd just go and practice wheelies. Ooh, all right, let's go back there and try that. That looked like it could be promising. Honestly, I think the times where I made the most progress on wheelies were when I went up to Dallas, because we'd have those supermoto days and we'd basically spend all day long doing those kinds of things. But that's the thing, man, that comes so much faster when you're riding around with other guys and hanging out with friends. Oh gee, okay, that looked like a freaking speed bump. Scared the crap out of me. So we do those rides and everybody be doing wheelies, so you'd want to do wheelies, and then you go to a parking lot and you practice wheelies there, and it's just like an endless cycle. And so you naturally just progress so much quicker because you're pushing yourself and you want to get better. And all my friends have moved away now, so no, like the most practice that I would do is normally with Fry, and he moved up to Dallas, so then that went by the wayside and I wasn't getting those kind of practice times in. I still got Evo and Hunter here, but Evo lives on the clear other side of the city, so if we wanted to go ride, it would have to be hella planned in advance, and that's just hard these days. I don't have the time luxury to like plan stuff because I got a baby, and there's Hunter as well. But our honestly, our schedules are very different. But Hunter also lives pretty far away because he lives on the other side of the lake. For the straight shot, like a straight line on a map, he's not that far away, maybe about 15-20 minutes, but then it's double that because of all the winding you have to do in order to get around the lake. We just haven't been able to get together and ride a whole lot either. And then it comes down to finding good spots where you can practice. You know, we found that one warehouse that was built where we did a lot of the practicing way back when, but that quickly got, you know, taken over, and you know, people actually work there now. So in the end, it just comes down to the fact that I pretty much just choose not to take the time to practice. The guys that you see that can do really good wheelies, they put in serious work. And props to them. Holy crap, this is the one. This is the practice spot. Jesus. See, like, I know how to do wheelies. The problem is, I just don't, I gotta work myself up to being comfortable getting all the way back there to balance point. Like, I don't really need tips on doing this. It's all just getting over that mental hump, because I know what I need to do. The fact that I'm not getting back there is simply because I'm not throttling enough. I gotta get more throttle before I dump the clutch. That's really all there is to it. But yeah, when time is slim and most of the riding you do is by yourself, when I want to go out and make a video, or I want to just go out and ride, I want to make something that's enjoyable. And because I'm not good at wheelies, it's not enjoyable to watch, and so I don't do them. And because I don't do them, I don't make any progress. Would I like to be good at wheelies? Heck yeah, I'd like to be good at wheelies. I'm not crying about it. It's a choice that I've made. But I want to make a serious effort this year. I think I said the same thing in 2014. But it's just going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and hopefully y'all won't be too upset if there's a video here or there where I'm just going out and practicing. And I'll suck, and it'll be stupid, but maybe it'll pay off in the end. But that's gonna be it, guys. I'm getting cold. Sun's gone down. Look at that freaking sunset. Look at them colors. Look at them colors, man. Freaking sky's painted with the paintbrush. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I'm Motonosity. Make sure you hit that sub button if you're not subbed yet. Hit that like button, guys. Remember, life's better with horsepower. Keep life lived. I'll see you guys in the next video.